Welcome back to Natalia's classroom. Today we are going to discuss the logical comparison among NumPy arrays like and, or, uh, and not logical operators. And let's start with creating two NumPy arrays, and then we can easily compare and check the logical operators. So for this we need to import the NumPy array first of all. Import NumPy array as np, and then we need to create two arrays so that we can compare using logical operators. So let's say we create an array product a np dot array, and basically it contains the um, sales price at different times of year for product A. So there can be different values, there can be different, um, you can compare the heights, you can compare the weights of two different array in from two different arrays, or you can compare any value. So let's suppose we have this data range for with us, and same for the product B. So for the product B, let's change these values. So we have these two sample arrays, and we have product A and product B. And let's see how we can check, do certain comparisons like greater than, less than. So how to use greater than and less than operators on our NumPy array. So let's suppose I write it product A is less than equal to, let's suppose 20. So let's run it. Sorry, it was a typing mistake. So let's run it. So it is telling me that okay, at the first place it is comparing 12 with 20, then 23 with 20, then 10 with 20, and 10, then 11 with 20, and then 34 with 20. So 12 is less than equal to 20, so it produces true. 23 is less than equal to 20, it produces false, and so on. So this is how it is going to show me the results. And let's do it another way. Product B greater than 20. So it is going to compare 22 with 20. Okay, it's greater. 25 is greater than 20. Okay, fine, it's true. So it is showing the results in true and false Boolean format. So this is how easy it is to use these greater than and less than symbols. And this is the way we can do it, and we can also compare the arrays, both arrays as well. Like I can write product A, or let's write it in print product I'm going to check if product A is less than product B. Okay, check if product A is less than product B. So it is showing me true, true, false, false, and false. So product A is less than product B, 12 is less than 22, 23 is less than 25, 10 is not less than 10, 11 is not less than 8, and 34 is not less than 14. So this is how the simple comparison is done, and we can compare the arrays as a whole as well. So it will behind the code, in coding detail, it is just going it is just doing value by value or index by index comparison of the data in both the arrays. So let's move on to the logical operators. So the logical operators are basically and, or, and not. So for this, with the help of np.logical, we can check the logical and logical or in our arrays. So let's see, if I write like this, print np.logical, and after logical I will put what operator I want to use, logical and or logical or logical not. So let's suppose I check and logical and, sorry, we need to put it on logical and then upon which array I'm going to perform this logical and, that is my product A. Let's suppose I'm checking that logical and where the product A is greater than 10, comma, and product A is less than 25. Okay, so what I have done, actually there is an and in between these two comparison boundaries. So there is an and, product A greater than 10 and product A less than 25. So there is an and in between these two comparison lines. But the way to write it is that we are going to call the logical underscore and function from the NumPy package. So np.logical underscore and then we are going to write like this. So it is telling me, let me comment this so that we can easily check the output. So what is it is checking? It is comparing only, you know that and means both parameters or both conditions should be true. So product A is greater than 10 and product A is less than 25. So first the check is on 12. So 12 is greater than 10 and it is true, and the product A is less than 25, it is also true. So both the conditions are true. So the answer is true. In other 23, 23 is greater than 10 and 23 is less than 25. Again, it is true. The answer is true. So let's move on to 10. So in case of 10, 10 is not greater than 10 and 10 is less than 25. It's true, but this one is false. Product A greater than 10 is false and product A greater than less than 25 is true. So the result is false because it is and. So once there is and, it means both the comparison operators should be comparison statements should produce 2. Let's do another example to perform logical OR. So for print np dot logical underscore OR, and let's give it the product B is less than 20, comma, product B greater than, or let's suppose I put not equal to 8. Now there is or. Or means either of the comparison statement can be true, and if it happens, the result is true. So if either of these, if product B is less than 20, it is true, and the answer is going to be true regardless that product B is true or not equal to 8 is true or false. For 22, product B is less than 20, it is product B is less than 20, it is false, and product B is not equal to 8, it is true, right? So this part of this comparison statement is true. So when this part of the comparison statement is true, regardless that this is false, product B is less than 20, it is false, but product B not equal to 8 is true. So the answer is true. The result is true. Let's move on to 25. 25 is less than 20, it is false, but 25 if 5 is not equal to 8, it is true. So the result is true. So, and again for 10, 10 is less than 20, it is true, and 10 is not equal to 8, it is also true. So that is why it is true. So this was a just a brief lesson or brief tutorial to show you that how we can use logical and logical or, and in the same manner you can use the other logical operators and less than, greater than, not equal, equal to, and not equal to. All comparisons operator you can easily use with NumPy arrays. Just you need to put the operator and you are done. Nothing more, nothing less you need to write. So I hope you have understood very well, and you will do some practice over it, and let me know if you have any, if you face any trouble or if you have any questions. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and remain updated about the new tutorial videos.